Imagine inheriting $800 million on your 18th birthday, only to find that the weight of the gold is far heavier than the crown you were expected to wear daily. Allegra Versace stands as a singular paradox in high fashion because she chose the shadows over the runway lights for her daily existence. Please comment legacy if you value privacy. The soul of the Versace empire was never about the utility of a dress, but centered on the creation of a global theatrical spectacle for the elite society of today. Gianni Versace reframed the entire fashion industry by treating each collection as an artistic statement of extreme power and beauty. He understood that glamour was a psychological weapon for status. His core belief was that fashion should be daring while challenging every conventional norm of the traditional luxury fashion houses. He looked back to his childhood in Italy, where his mother, a dressmaker, instilled a deep appreciation for the art. Tailoring was the foundation that allowed him to take risks. He used materials like leather and metal in high fashion. He transformed the runway from a simple clothes display into a dazzling theatrical event that captivated the entire world culture. This strategic philosophy required a complete rejection of quiet luxury. Mediterranean energy was the core of his bold creative vision. Gianni was a fashion monarch who understood the logo power. The Medusa represented beauty that could petrify the viewer always. He built an empire synonymous with the glamorous excesses of a gilded age of celebrity and international fame and luxury. Donatella Versace later became the guardian of this creative soul. She was the queen of reinvention after the tragic loss. She understood that the bond between family members was the primary engine driving their collective creative success for the world. The strategic philosophy established Versace as a household name that evoked feelings of wealth and unique style across the globe. The brand was no longer just about clothing and accessories. It was a lifestyle, including lavish homes and celebrity connections. Allegra was born into a world where gold was standard. High expectations were a permanent part of her massive inheritance. The financial engine of the Versace empire was built on rapid expansion and strategic use of celebrity capital for growth. Gianni transformed the company from a small Italian workshop into a global powerhouse by leveraging stars like Madonna and Diana. This marketing machine created a market dominance that allowed the brand to charge premium prices for unique and daring designs. A technical breakdown of the wealth reveals the engine was fueled by the terms of the Gianni Will and Testament. At 11 years old, Allegra became the primary owner of a 50% stake in the massive and storied empire. This equity allowed her personal net worth to balloon to $900 million by the year 2023. The machine continued to generate significant revenue under the creative and strategic leadership of Donatella through several difficult decades past. Operating leverage was achieved through the diversification of the brands. Lines like Versace allowed the family to capture younger audiences. Donatella was instrumental in shaping the image of the labels. The financial machine was a complex web of licenses and, in 2014, the family sold a 20% stake to the Blackstone Group private equity firm for expansion globally. This deal valued the fashion house at $1.4 billion and provided capital for massive and necessary innovation. The funds were used to open flagship stores in cities. This move allowed the company to streamline all its operations. The ultimate financial pivot occurred in 2018, when Capri Holdings acquired the company for $2.2 billion. This acquisition allowed the Versace brand to scale under the management of a much larger corporate fashion conglomerate of today. Despite the sale, the family retained a substantial stake, and this ensured they continued to have influence over the strategy. Every empire has a dark night of the soul, and, for the Versaces, it arrived on the Miami mansion steps. The assassination of Gianni in '97 was truly devastating. It was not just the loss of a human life, it was the collapse of the creative engine built earlier. Donatella was thrust into the spotlight as the new head. The crucible of this failure to protect their founder forced the family to analyze structures and build resilience for survival. Donatella had to navigate honoring her brother's vision every day. She infused her own flair to stay relevant for consumers. The world watched to see if they could survive together. She took the creative reins while raising her young daughter. This period was complicated by personal battles with addiction issues. Donatella checked into rehab in 24 with serious help. Sir Elton John staged an intervention as the company faced financial trouble. This decision was crucial for her personal health. It was a turning point that stabilized the company future. The brand became more attractive to potential global investors soon. Allegra faced her own crucible, grappling with heavy family expectations. The media turned her battle with anorexia into public spectacle. This private pain became an ordeal that increased her desire. She wanted to retreat from the glitzy celebrity realm forever. This conflict between heiress and person defined her difficult youth. She chose academics at Brown to craft a life apart. Please tell us in the comments about a time you faced a major setback in your own life recently, friend. We are curious to know how you build your resilience. These moments are the seeds of your future inner strength. Every legacy is built on the ruins of struggle today. A commitment to moving forward is required for your success. The secret source of the competitive moat is family heritage. Competitors cannot replicate the deep connection to Italian craft roots. It is a management principle that prioritizes emotional resonance above. The brand identity is so strong, it commands absolute loyalty. It is built on a tension between wealth and challenges, the personal challenges they have successfully overcome through their history. Another layer of their moat is the architectural dominance shown. Properties like Villa Mondadori and Casa Casuarina are monuments now. They are tangible manifestations of the brand values provided daily. This architectural legacy reinforces the idea of fashion royalty status. It creates a barrier for any newer competing luxury brands. These spaces provide a gilded context for the creative work. The high-touch service and celebrity network also function well. Donatella's flair for drama helped elevate the fashion shows globally. The network of supporters acts as a protective shield today. It is an intangible asset, cultivated over several decades past. Professional excellence in fashion is the core of their success. The moat prevents rivals from capturing the same global influence. Finally, the governance structure keeps the family at the helm. Even after selling stakes, the family members remain involved always. They participate in strategic and creative decision-making processes daily. This provides a sense of authenticity valued by luxury consumers. They seek a connection to a real human family story. The soul of the business is never lost to corporate. As the company moved into the modern digital era today, the infusion of capital financed the opening of global flagships. Global expansion required a strategic pivot to regain control again. They used data to identify new market opportunities for growth. They remained faithful to the bold design routes established earlier. The transition to a larger conglomerate allowed for massive scale. They stayed relevant by embracing the challenge of steering well. The brand survived through the turbulent waters of global competition. The use of modern management techniques allowed for total transformation. We invite you to subscribe to Old Money Habits today. Our mission is providing insights needed to understand wealth dynamics. Join our community as we explore hidden wealth structures together. The strategic use of flagship stores in New York City. These locations act as embassies for the lifestyle brand daily. They allow the company to control the customer experience fully. By focusing on fashion capitals, they ensured the brand heart. This adaptation to the modern retail landscape is a testament. They evolved without losing their original soul and unique style. Succession was addressed in the will of Gianni Versace before. He bypassed the middle generation to empower young Allegra fully. This move ensured the future was tied to her youth. At 24, Allegra joined the board of directors finally. Her involvement helped propel the brand to unseen heights recently. She ensured that family principles remained central to the business. The governance involves a balance between public and private life. Donatella thrives in the limelight with her commanding presence daily. Allegra has maintained a low profile for strategic operations instead. This division of labor allowed the family to handle the pressures of a legendary name, while navigating personal challenges. It is a constitution built on the values of loyalty. Family principles like appreciation for quality guide the strategic decisions. They managed to maintain a substantial stake in Capri Holdings. The family voice is always heard in the corporate boardroom. This level of governance is rare in high fashion world. The Versaces have shown it is possible to grow globally. They kept the core family values and principles completely intact. The next generation must handle the weight of their inheritance. Allegra's story is one of finding balance in the world. She chose a path that feels authentic to her soul. Please comment below on meritocracy versus inheritance for leadership today. We are interested in your thoughts on legacy preservation always. Individual evolution is necessary for the survival of great empires. The synthesis of the Versace story teaches us about fortunes. 9-figure wealth comes with immense privilege and heavy burden. The lesson is that wealth alone cannot save individuals ever. Strategic adaptation and family loyalty preserve a legacy always indeed. We have seen how a brand survives through great tragedy. Their lives reflect the tension between power and personal search. Expert recommendations suggest that any business prioritize mental health first. Resilience is the foundation for handling a massive inheritance well. A clear plan for succession must account for individual talents. The Versace family showed a flexible approach to governance recently. It helped the brand navigate difficult and painful transitions always. Personal development is the key to long-term family survival. Please be advised this script is for educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial or professional medical advice today. We encourage you to seek guidance for your own decisions. The story of Allegra provides insights into wealth and fame. Let us use these lessons to understand the world better. Human experience is complex and requires deep strategic study always. The Versace family journey is a map of incredible ambition. It shows how creativity can build a global fashion dynasty. It also warns of the personal costs of global fame. Legacy is a choice made every single day in business. Wealth is merely the tool for a larger human purpose. Let us build our own legacies with great care today. The Medusa remains a symbol of the enduring power always. Fashion is transient, but style and history are permanent forever. The family continues to shape the world of luxury daily. They have survived the storm and remain at the top. Their story is a guide for the modern era business. Thank you for being part of our community today, friends. We hope this deep dive into the Versace family story provides you with a new perspective on old money habits. The habits of the elite are often very hard-learned. We share them so you can build your own wealth. Stay focused on your goals and your family legacy always. Good luck on your own professional and personal journey today. True wealth is the ability to choose your own path. Allegra Versace found her strength in the quiet moments away. May we all find the courage to define our success. Thank you for watching this strategic deep dive on luxury. We are honored to have you as a loyal viewer. Until next time, keep striving for excellence and personal growth. The legacy of a brand is the people behind it. We must remember the humanity inside the gilded mansion walls. Fashion is art, and art is the soul of life. Let us celebrate the creativity that drives the world forward. Your support makes this research and analysis possible for all. We are committed to delivering the highest quality content always. Building an empire requires vision and grit and long hours. Preserving an empire requires even more wisdom and collective grace. The Versaces are a testament to the power of family. Let us learn from their triumphs and their many mistakes. Thank you for being a part of Old Money. We wish you health, and wealth and peace of mind. Ponkui Kung der Dat Jin Zak, 2255, to success, is a journey, not a destination for the wise. May your own story be one of courage and legacy. We will continue to bring you the best strategic analysis. Our team is dedicated to your growth and your education. Thank you for your trust and for your time today. See you in the next episode of Old Money Habits.